Hi friends, in today's lecture we will study how to create an Excel sheet for maintaining the fees of a tuition classes or a music classes or any person who is doing some kind of entrepreneurial training in his own house or workplace. So you can see that I am having one sheet over here, and in that sheet there are certain fields like serial number, first name, last name, phone number, course join, course fee, admission fee, and here is the status of the fees. So the months for which the student pays the fee, I have to just come over there and I have to type P. Okay, so P is a shortcut, or capital P is the shortcut for entering the tick mark, and I can make a note that the fees have been received for that particular student. For those days or months where the fees are not received, it will be showing in red, and it will over here it will show me how many months fees I have received, how many months fees are remaining. Example, in this first case I have received the fees for the first 10 months and there are fees remaining for the balance 2 months. So the total amount which I have received till now is 5,000 and the total amount which is remaining is 1,000. So let us go ahead and see how to make this sheet. So I'll create a new sheet by clicking on plus over here, and I'll come on this location and I'll type the field names like serial number, then I'm typing first name of the student, last name of the student, then his phone number. I'll increase the width of the first name and the last name and the phone number as well. Now I'll select serial number column and just center align it. The next column after phone you can see is course join, and then it is course fee and admission fee. So I would write down over here course join, then course fees, and then admission fees. I'll increase the width of course join, course fees and admission fees. As an example, I'll enter the data for first student. Let's assume the name of the first student is Sam, his last name is Parulekar, and his phone number is so and so, and the course for which he has joined is, let's say, guitar, and the course fee is 500 rupees per month. So I will write down 500 into 12. This is the annual fees for that particular course. I'll select this column and change it to currency. Then I come to admission fee, which is fixed, and that is 1500. Okay. Now the neighboring column I would make it slightly narrower, and I would fill this column with a black color just to demarcate it from the other columns. And then these columns are there. I'll change the fill color to something like this, and I'll select all these cells and select all borders, so I get borders around. Now even the admission fee is there, I'll make it to currency. Now I come over here, and over here I will write down the names of the 12 months. So I'll write down January, and then I will scroll to the right: February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November and December. Okay, then I would select these columns and I would reduce their widths this way. Then the next column after December, I'll make it narrow, and again I will fill it with a black color. Now for all these cells over here, what I want is that when the user presses P, it should come as a tick mark. So how do I do that? First I highlight the cells, and then in these fonts I select one font which is right at the bottom and which all of you have, which is called as IMIND.2. So I'll scroll down, or you can just type also IMIND. So IMIND.2. Now when you select IMIND.2, then when you come on any of the cell and if you press capital P, it will show as a tick mark. Means we have received. Okay. Now what I want, for those cells in which there is a tick mark, it should make them green color, and those cells in which there is no tick mark, it should show it as a light red color or a pink color. So let us see how to do that. Again I highlight the cells and I click on conditional formatting, and over here I select new rule. And in new rule you have format all cells that contain. So cell value is equal to, and I write down capital P. In that case I want to format it, the fill color, as a light green fill, and click on OK, and again click on OK. So those cells where I receive the fees or where I press P, it will show me as green. Now I want that those cells where I have not received the fees, it should show me as light red or pink. So I select these cells, again I click on conditional formatting and I select new rules. Okay, so I again select format only cells that contain, and I say cell value is not equal to P. In that case it should change the fill color to, let us say, something like this, and I would say OK, and again I would click on OK, and I would fill it with this. If you find that this color is too dark, that's why I was preventing using something like red, then come to conditional formatting, select manage rules, select this cell and change the format, and let's change it to a lighter shade, something like this, or a still lighter version. OK, and OK, and OK. So cells for which I have not received money, it will show me as light pink, and cells where I go on receiving the money, it will change it to, as you can see, it will change it to green. So wherever I am receiving the money, it will show me as green. Now over here what I want is, I want paid months, remaining months, amount paid and balance. So I would click over here and write down paid months. I'll increase the column width, and for calculating the paid months we'll use one function called as COUNTIF. So I'll say equal to count if, and I would select the range and I would say comma, and in quotation marks I would say P. This means count how many cells are there in which the tick mark is there. P means the tick mark. So you can see in 9 cells I have got the tick mark. So I'll select this and I will center it. So just see the function which we used. It is count if J5 to U5, comma, in quotation marks P. So count how many cells in which there is P present. Now the next cell I want remaining months. How many months are balanced? So I will type remaining months. So there is a function for remaining months called as count blank. So let us see that function. I would type equal to count blank and I would give the range from year to year. I would close parenthesis and hit enter. So you can see it is showing me that there are 3 cells which are blank. Again I'll select this column and center align it. Then I come into the next column and here I want to write down amount paid, or you can say amount received, okay, and balance. So I'll write down amount received, and over here I would write down balance. So I will just change these headings and change the fill color to this color. Okay. Now for this amount received, it would be monthly fees multiplied by these months. Okay, so these are your fees for the 12 months. Okay, so you will say equal to this amount divided by 12 will give you the monthly fees multiplied by how many months he has paid, and that will give you the amount received. So you can say 9 into 500 is equal to 4,500, because the monthly fees for this student is 500 rupees. Then comes balance. So balance would be the yearly fees minus amount received. So I would just type equal to, these are the yearly fees minus the amount received. So this is the balance. Now I'll just copy these formulas down and I would just put borders all around. And now over here I can just substitute the student names and the fees, and this sheet will automatically calculate the number of months for which I have received the money, total money received, and total amount balance. So friends, you can use this sheet to start tracking the amount of fees which you receive and the amount of fees which is balance in your tuition classes. With this, we end this lecture, and we'll see you again in the next lecture. Till that time, goodbye.